Good morning. It is 10:45 right now a.m. and we are on April 14th and we're on day 23 in Cambodia. I was just checking the weather today. Um, the weather here in Krong Batabong. Um, the weather looks like it's gonna be rainy, light rain, and all day today, even into tonight. Um, but the heat's gonna be excessive, not excessive. It's going to be in the 80s. So yeah, 80s, 89. So it's going to be a warm one today. Um, so the rain doesn't really bother me that much. The only time I really concern myself with the rain, yeah, you get wet, you get muddy. But if I'm knowing I'm going to have to camp, as long as it's not cold. And in Hawaii, it was kind of the same way. It might rain, but it was 80 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So as long as there's not a chance of me going hyperthermic, I'm cool with the rain. I don't mind it. It can actually be enjoyable on the hotter days. So yeah, so I checked it all all the way up into tonight. It looks like we're gonna get sprinkles all the way up to 11 o'clock, at least 11 o'clock tonight. Um, yeah, it's like 40, 50%, a few 70s around 9 o'clock, yada yada. I put in some screenshots. Um, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just push through it. I'll just make sure all my stuff's all wrapped up. I'll take the same route. And I did check along the way. If the rain gets too bad, there is one hostel, or not hostel, it's a hotel, and it's a little outside my budget. It is a $15 one. It's 54 kilometers from here on the route. Like I said, there's really nothing in between here and the time I hit the border crossing. So I'm planning on camping, but it's nice to have that one possibility. If the crap hits the fan and I need somewhere to shelter out, I don't mind breaking my rule if it's to preserve my well-being. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it'll get to that point. So I'm planning on camping. And I'll figure it out when I get there. As long as all my stuff's wrapped up good, I'll have my dry pair of clothes. I'll throw those on, and these will just be my wet ones. You know, I'll wear these tomorrow again. All right, guys, I'm going to keep it at that. We're going on 3 minutes at the intro, and let's hit the road right now. I'll let you look around. The weather is nice. The sun's out, and yeah, that's some good weather right there. Well, it's 1:25 and the rain just started. I didn't hit the road until about 12 o'clock. I had to get something to eat and actually search for plastic bags, but I got plastic bags, so I'm going to put this thing away so it doesn't get wet. And I go that way. On the road. That's coming down pretty hard. I take shelter. I'm still here at the pagoda. I was getting ready to leave because it looked like there was a break in the weather. But there's an officer here or something, a police officer, and he's like, no, stay. But little he could communicate. He was like, weather's still coming. And he's right. You can hear it. So this was a little more than I thought it was going to be. But it's still warm out. It's just, this will literally soak me. So I'm just going to hide from it as much as possible. It's about 2 o'clock now, so I still got 4 hours. Hopefully this moves on, but you know, only time will tell, right? I don't have any signal out here, so I can't really check the weather. I can't check radar right now, so I'm just gonna hide from it for a little bit, and hopefully it eases up. Okay. Well, it's 3:35 right now, and it's just starting to let up a little. It's been coming down really hard. Luckily, I took a few screenshots of the weather before I left, you know, so I could check the hour to hour and stuff like this. And it says it's going to be like this all the way till 4. It should ease up around 5 a bit. So I'm thinking about just giving another half an hour or so before I start heading out. No. And yeah, I'm not the only one here hiding from the rain. There's several of us that got off the road here, and they're just kind of, yeah. But, and I'm about 34 kilometers to that one hotel if I want to try and go to that one, and 19 kilometers to the where I normally take off into the backcountry a little more. Going to the hotel room actually adds 20 kilometers to my route, or not 20 kilometers, excuse me, 10 kilometers to the route. So if I don't have to do it at the hotel, then I'll be taking that 19 kilometers. I'll be swinging towards the mountainside a little more and taking some of the back roads. So, but yeah, I'll give it another half an hour and then probably hit the road. So even with the bad weather, little break in the weather, and I already got hit with 1 bucket of water. Luckily I had my tore up makeshift rain gear on, and I got pulled over by a bunch of kids that wanted to paint me up with baby powder. Which it is. That's the water fights, the New Year water fights, white paint and baby powder. Yeah, so I thought it was cool. I wanted to get a picture of it before it rains on me and washes it off me. All right, guys, I keep going. It's 5:30 right now, and I'm trying to scout out a place to actually camp out. I'm actually right on the divide. I decided not to go down farther, the extra 10 kilometers or so to the hotel room. I'm trying to find a spot to put up the hammock right now. I found an abandoned building down that way. The only thing I'm looking at is like the skies over here look all right. But then we have a lot of lightning and stuff moving in from this side over here. So you can actually see up here. That all looks like rain. And over on this side, oh no, that looks all right. But yeah, it's gonna be a tarp night tonight. I'm gonna go back down and check out, I guess, that abandoned, I don't know what it is, a way station or something. Maybe something will be there. But yeah, I got like half an hour to 45 minutes to start before dark. Okay, I'm gonna try these 2 trees right here. That one and way over here on that one. It's about 9 paces, which and the base of these trees are pretty big. I mean, the girth of these trees, like that right there, is pretty round. This one does have a branch right here I can tie off to, which will shorten the distance between the two. And then my tree hugger straps will go mostly around this one, and then I just wrap the rope around it. I should be able to span the gap pretty good, but it's going to be lightning out tonight, stuff like that. This field right here looked the least amount owned. You know what I'm saying? It's just I think this is the best right here. If it rains anymore, it could get a little more muddy. I'm just deciding on this one. I'm going to go ahead and sit out the storm. It looks like we got red skies, so that means the storm's probably moving away. But it doesn't mean it's not going to rain tonight. So I'm going to get this up, and I also chose this because there is some asphalt blocks over there that I can actually use as tie downs. Just kind of make a few piles of those and instead of stakes, and yeah, and probably bust out my bigger tarp tonight. All right, guys, I better get to setting it up. It's 5:40 right now. Okay, one last change of plans here. I moved location. I know I just said something about that spot, but this tree right here and this tree right here, they're only like 6 spans apart. This is going to be a little tricky, but not too bad. I have one tree right here to tie off to. I'll use my smaller tarp, and the other side, I have a few rocks right there on the ground, so I can tie off the last one. I'm literally right off the road here, but you know, it's being so close to roads is also a safety thing. You know, it's like no one's really going to do much to you if you're right off the road, but then again, it makes you an easy target also. So That over there is a house. I thought was a house. I think it's just a business that's closed down. It doesn't mean that there's aren't people in living there. Also, it's just I decided this spot looks like a better location. So, all right, it's 5 minutes till 6.
Later.
Hey guys, I know it didn't look like my low light settings working all that good, and here, so there. This will be my last little thing I say for the night. I'm all set up here. I got my tarp, my small tarp. I actually tied it off to my bicycle because this tree was over, the limb was not in the right place. So I tied one side off to my bicycle, and let's see if I get the other side over there. The other side over there is tied off to, let's see if you guys can see that. It's right there. It's tied off to a rock. So lots of lightning and thunder tonight. This will be my last little thing I say. I'll transfer the information over to my phone, and yeah, and then do some editing and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm right off the road here. I got some I'm doing some cold soaking on some cold soaking of top ramen. I know you can't see that too well. So I got dinner being prepared, and yeah, so that's all, folks. I'm gonna say good night, and tomorrow I hit this road. I'm basically right on the road that I'm gonna hit, and yeah, just start pedaling. So I'm not gonna be going the 10 kilometers out of the way, so that's a good thing. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna try and stay dry and stay safe. Good night, y'all.